So, you're probably here because you have schizophrenia. You're probably wondering, is schizophrenia going to get worse? Well, varies from person to person, but I'm going to talk about my experiences today. So, it started out as very little things, like I would see myself riding a dirt bike. I would see myself riding a mountain bike and running a marathon and different various things. It came to the point to where it started gradually getting worse to where I was dying, but I didn't think nothing of it. And as time went on, I gradually got worse to where I started getting bipolar syndrome. And I don't know if the bipolar syndrome came from schizophrenia or if I developed bipolar syndrome or if the events in my life that happened that caused me a lot of pain and different kinds of feelings of depression and anxiety caused all of this to happen. I'm not sure. Maybe schizophrenia it did, but the bipolar syndrome, I'm not sure. And it started showing me my girlfriend that left me, and I was seeing her like in my vision, and she was laughing like hee hee hee, like, but it was a very evil laugh, like in her voice. It was a very evil laugh. And I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to think about this anymore. And as time went on, it went to me dying, me getting killed in car accidents, worrying about too many things, um, lots of things going through my head at one time, and going left to right, right to left, going up, going down, straight, backward, forward, backward, and everything was starting to spiral. And before I knew it, I had to move back home. When I moved back home, I was at my worst. And it's not hard to explain. It's just remembering everything because there was so much happening at that point. From like point A to point B was almost a blur, if that makes any sense. But I I started seeing way more and more stuff, and it was so frequent to where it was messing with my daily functions. And if I play guitar, it would do something. If I got on my phone, it would do something. If I thought about the news, it would do something. If I thought about a YouTube video, it would do something. If I was eating, it would do something. If I was drinking, it would do something. If I left the house, it would do something. If I got to the store, it would say something or do something. And I was seeing little boxes in my vision and little people's little heads. They were like floating around like this, like that big. And they were just floating around going into my vision like flies. Having some technical difficulties here. I guess I'm gonna have to cut out when I hit the button, but yeah. Um, it was just a lot, and it was bugging me, and it got me to the point to where I lost my sanity, and sorry, my ear was itching, and it pushed me into insanity, and I had to be Baker acted. And now that I was Baker acted, I was given Aristotle, and Aristotle didn't take effect until about 2 or 3 months in, so it took 3 months for it to work completely. And when it finally stopped, I was like, holy crap. Now I'm here, I'm making videos, I'm talking to people, I'm enjoying my life, I'm playing my guitar, I'm making music for people to listen to, and it's life changing. I was making music before, but it was different. It was a lot different. It was hard to write things. It was hard to focus on things. Although I did write faster, but it wasn't. It was like the attention span was gone within like 10 seconds. So I wrote literally like a tiny piece of it, and it made sense, but then it would go to the next piece and it wouldn't go with it. It was just almost like miscellaneous words. And now that I'm in the best position in my life, I no longer stress about my health. Because I honestly thought I was going to collapse and die. But I didn't. And here I am, making this video. Because it needs to be made. Because people need to know. Well, hopefully this made sense. And hopefully my story helps people. And I just want people to see that schizophrenia is different in everybody, but it's bound to be the same in some cases. So, just if you have schizophrenia and you don't have help yet, stand on your toes. Get help as soon as you can. And if you can't get help, bicker at yourself.